All right, on the left side of your screen, we have Reanimator. That would be Dominic, who top-aided Eternal Weekend Legacy in November or December. When the hell was that? I don't know. And then on the other side of the screen, we have Dimir Control. That would be Mario, who's been running Dimir recently and doing well with it. Polluted Delta Pass, ready to go. Here's a Tamio.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna end step. I'm gonna grab an underground scene, attempt to entomb.
Entomb. Here we go. Entomb is resolving. Oh, my mistake. Okay, it's not resolving. Force pitching Oculus. Dominic was looking through the deck for the underground sea. My mistake.
Pitched an Oculus. Holy shit, we're cooking.
Okay. We'll bleep that maybe. All right, so the Oculus got a reaction from Dom. Jarvis says it's pretty normal. Jarvis unimpressed. Here's a Ponder for Dominic, who should be at 19. There was a Polluted Delta correct here. We'll see if the players update the phone. You know, doing these streams on a regular basis, we talk about this pretty frequently. The phones with the life counters, great for spectators like yourself watching right now. Not great at actually tracking the life.
Say go.
All right, so we pass back to Mario, who is casting a Ponder of his own. Aviator just gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Aviator. Really appreciate that. 10 now on the channel for Aviator. Really appreciate it. Tamio has attacked. It has made a clue. Is that the OG art clue?
Thoughts got on myself.
Sure.
Thought Scour.
Deck's feeling very modern.
Audrey warning us you put Dom on camera, you either get unhinged commentary or Dom telling their opponent how to beat them. No in between. Yes. Dom makes for some funny moments on stream for sure. All right, so the Tamio should not be flipping, yeah. 2 Bowmasters were dumped. Oh, Tamio is flipping. Wait, 1? Oh, Ponder, Thought Scour, yeah, and then draw for turn. Okay, so Tamio is a Planeswalker. It has 4 loyalty.
I'll attempt to reanimate, targeting your Bowmasters.
Looked like Mario second-guessed himself there. So reanimate, targeting the Bowmaster. The Bowmaster, your Bowmaster plan, in a way. Is that a Pokemon card? What Pokemon even is that? I have no idea.
Okay, let's reanimate.
All right, now reanimate for Mario. Targeting Bowmaster. Force pitching Atraxa. Okay. Okay.
I will plus.
Okay.
I'll just
Okay, Tamio has +5. Fatal Push on the Bowmaster sends it back to Mario's graveyard where it belongs. Mario is the owner.
Ponder.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Mario's deck has 1 reanimate. As you can see with the Oculus up above and some other stuff we're seeing so far, like Thought Scour, this isn't really a Reanimator deck.
Reanimate your Bowmasters.
All right, reanimate Bowmasters. We're doing that again. Shoot Tamio. Tamio drops down to 4 loyalty. The Orc Army now is a 2/2. It's going to attack Tamio for 1. A little hard to see the die on there. Sorry about that, everybody. The Orc Army is a 2/2. Here is the Abhorrent Oculus. I really like this card. I think this card's really cool. It's getting forced pitching Tamio.
Plus.
Okay.
Sorry.
Tamio has plussed. The clue remains past the turn. Tamio does a great job protecting itself. It's going to be hard to ultimate Tamio with a Bowmaster on the other side. Dominic brainstorming now. Orc army can still attack Tamio and deal 1 damage to it, dropping it down to 4 loyalty. Just going to pass the turn now.
So you reanimate?
Okay.
Pass reanimate.
Okay.
Lock the way.
Sure.
Okay, the Reanimate is on the Oculus. Oculus is in. Here's another Tamio Inquisitive Student. AP says people complained about EI, but everyone's just cool with Tamio. Players don't know what they want. You know, AP. Yeah, I think everybody already knows how I feel about this stuff.
And so I could cast the. A lot to think about. Your champion at play.
A lot harder to
Oh,
said about me.
Dude, I know, right? What a. I like had the.
Problems are lesser if I open a Black Lotus. Yeah.
So look like a concession there.
I heard the price was shitty, so obviously I would too.
Yeah, I've heard not great
Yeah.
things, and also it's just like once again.
And you're
I don't know. Whatever. I wasn't there, so I'm not gonna
Yeah,
get
I
too
wasn't
involved in
either.
it. But yeah, I did. He did open a Black Lotus afterwards. So
Kerp says I would think On Earth would be a better fit for control. The thing with Reanimate, though, is you could bring stuff out of your opponent's graveyard, which is really neat.
5, 6, 7.
On Earth can be a little sad sometimes.
Surveil.
Undercity Sewer, Surveil, Kaito into the graveyard.
More than one copy.
No, this is PC Mario, the original.
Here is a Thoughtseize from Mario. The hand is revealed. Bowlmaster, Tamio, Animate Dead, Fatal Push, Brainstorm, and the Barrogoyf. The Barrogoyf. Everybody's afraid of the Barrogoyf.
Yeah, I kept the one.
If you've been playing Legacy for the past 6 months or so, you're aware of the power of the Barrogoyf.
And Ocelot.
Very scary.
Cards you keep reading and reading, you're like, wait, where's the downside?
Twitch chat liking taking the Brainstorm here. Hype Train Conductor Aviator suggesting it. The Brainstorm could be a good take here, given that Dominic has no follow-up land. Depends what Mario's holding, I guess.
I don't know your hand, but I know what 2 cards I'd be looking at.
Dominic walking his opponent through the situation. Don't give him the answer, Dominic. Dominic's mind games, maybe.
Play lands. No custom. Keep this one.
I'll take.
Mario weighing his options here. AP saying I'd take Tamio. Twitch chat debating between Tamio and Brainstorm. Mario takes Tamio. We'll see how this works out. Twitch chat a little split on what should have been the take there. It was between Brainstorm and Tamio in my mind. It sounds like Dominic was thinking the same thing. Tamio's gone though. There was a land on top of the deck, which is interesting.
Cast Animate Dead, targeting my Tamio.
Animate Dead on Tamio. Surgical. It's a surgical extraction. I don't know if everybody has the version from Outlaws at Thunder Junction memorized, but Tamio is getting exiled, and Mario's looking through the deck for other copies now. The hand we do about Brainstorm, Fatal Push, Barrogoyf, Bowlmaster remain. Animate Dead is going to go to the trash.
I just like needed my land. I don't know. Maybe I could have played an even longer game.
Okay, Satel claims we have every artwork memorized. You know what, Satel? I don't believe that.
There you go. If you want to cut it.
Sometimes I play a basic land, and players are like, which land is that? Wasteland on the Undercity Sewer? Respecting the power of Surveil. Here's the Brainstorm. We have either Drift coming out in a couple of weeks. I hope they don't bring back the Surveil mechanic, right, everybody? What a big mistake that one was. What other mechanics were mistakes?
Your land. There you go.
All right, a Wasteland. Takes out Mario's Lone Land. All right, Misty Rainforest. Mario's doing okay.
Ponder.
Here's a Ponder for Dominic. Hype Train Conductor Aviator says, I'm going to surveil even harder now. It's Kama says banding. AP says, is anyone else sad that Animate Dead will no longer enchant dead creature? This breaks my immersion and completely ruins the lore. AP overreacting as usual.
Draw. Say go.
AP, just a typical Magic player, completely overreacts to everything. Always upset. Rage tweeting. The whole thing.
Trigger. Yep.
All right, Bowmaster surveilled into the graveyard. Wow, I thought that Bowmaster card was too powerful.
Yep.
All right, cracking a Pluto Delta now as Mario. Daichimpo says love surveil, hates saddle.
Strix. Sure.
Draw.
Yep.
Yep.
Draw.
At times, I'm not even sure what parts of this channel are real and which are a joke.
Attempt to reanimate your Bowmasters.
Belful Strix, reanimate your Bowmaster, kill your Belful Strix, bring the Pokemon card back.
Draw.
Yep.
High Train Conductor Aviator asking about horsemanship. You know, I have a cube, and there are a few horsemanship cards, including Rolling Earthquake, and that mechanic is busted.
13. Say go.
Attempt to bounce my Bellmaster.
Brazen Borrower using its Petty Theft Adventure to bounce Bowmaster.
I'm gonna flash in my own Orcish Bowmaster,
Sure.
and I'm gonna shoot the Bowmaster.
Yep.
Say go.
Okay, so Dom making a sweet play here to counter the Petty Theft by flashing in a Bowmaster, targeting his own Bowmaster owned by Mario. Mario's now going to reanimate that same Bowmaster and kill Dominic's Bowmaster. Bowmaster wars are happening.
Cards in hand.
Oh, 4.
So both players have 1/1 Orc armies now. Here's a Brainstorm for Mario. Jarvis says, I'm a big fan of Portal 3 Kingdoms and its reference to Romance of the Three Kingdoms. You know what? The Portal 3 Kingdoms cards are really cool. And I think it's like... Let me think now. There are a bunch of cards from that set that are staples of formats like Commander now. And there are printings of cards that are... There are printings of cards that are like... other versions of cards like Ravages of War and stuff like that. Really cool.
KSR, the artist from Moon Tutor.
Here's a Tameo for Mario.
Makes a lot of Pokemon. Yep. See him at every tournament.
Reanimate
Reanimate.
my Baleful Strix.
Trying to get that Belful Strix back.
Sure.
I got an 8. Draw.
Yep.
Belful Strix is in.
Draw. It was Metamorphosis Fanatic.
Sure.
Okay, Metamorphosis Fanatic off the top. Orcish Bowmaster is in.
Interesting one.
Will Dominic have a lifelink counter? Yeah, sorry about the ringing in the background, by the way.
Move to combat.
I completely lost my train of thought when that started.
Not gonna touch one.
Okay.
Oh, you gain 1.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you.
No sign of the lifelink counter. Leslie says, do you think Stoneforge into the Aether Spark will be something we'll see in the near future? You know what? It could happen. I don't know. That card is really hard to evaluate. AP liking the ping of the Strix.
Thinking.
Check.
2 cards in hand.
2 cards.
Thoughtseize resolves, Barrowgoyf, Brainstorm, Fatal Push.
So, oh,
This is one of my main favorites. Another Thoughtseize happening here, and Mario presented with an interesting choice. The Fatal Push obviously can do some damage to Mario's board. Barrowgoyf is going to be really annoying, but we already have a big threat on the board, the Meticulous Metamorphosis Fanatic. Unlikely we'll see Brainstorm taken this time. There's a Bowmaster on Mario's side of the board, so Brainstorm is kind of held in check right now. That Fatal Push is pretty annoying, but I think Mario is seeing that if this Barrowgoyf hits the table, I'm not going to win this game. So Tamio is going to attack and make a clue. There is the clue. I believe Dominic's Orc Army is a 3/3 now? Or is it 2/2? I can't really make that out. Another Tamio. Okay, replaces Tamio.
Move to combat.
Okay, Metamorphosis Fanatic and Orc Army attacking.
You have dealt quite a bit of damage to yourself.
And Mario's only at 6, so has to be a little careful here.
touch on.
Sure, I gain 4.
Okay, some chumps, and both of Mario's creatures are going to die. Cracking the clue now. Bowmaster trigger. All right, we're going to game 3. Dominic gets it despite not having a lifelink counter on the Bowmaster. Moving on to game 3.
Alright, okay. I'll try this.
All right, Mario will be on the play for game 3. Pluto Delta correct. Ghost Vacuum. That's a good start.
Draw.
Low key, one of the best cards added to Legacy in the past couple of months is this Ghost Vacuum. This card's been great. Aviator Hype Train Conductor says, I love seeing blue-black lose. You know what? Aviator will be happy no matter how this match ends. Basic Swamp for Dominic. Misty Rainforest, correct. Yeah, Jarvis reminding everyone this is a Dimir mirror of sorts. A lot of cards in common we need between these two decks, but slightly different game plans. Undercity Sewer now for Mario Cervelle.
Trigger.
Ooh, yeah, it's a Dimir.
Go.
All right, just making land drops as Mario. The Baleful Strix in the graveyard. End step fetch in response.
Brainstorm?
Sure.
Brainstorm. All right, Mario. These are the kind of plays that the good players make. I don't know. In response to the fetch, casting a Brainstorm here, while Dominic can no longer cast a before Dominic can cast a Bowlmaster. Slipping that Brainstorm in.
And see what's popping.
All right.
Surveil?
Surveil. All right, an Underground Sea dumped. Back to Dominic now. Plays a Polluted Delta and passes the turn. So now on end step, Mario's going to make a move of Thought Scour. Targeting Dominic. Could be a sign Mario has some has a reanimation spell in hand. Thoughtseize and Brainstorm milled off the top. Mario will draw a card.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is resolved before I pass you. I'm gonna brainstorm.
Sure.
Dominic also seeing an opening to Brainstorm. Both players playing this really tight.
Very interesting.
Yeah, Thought Scour is completed. Dominic resolving a Brainstorm now while Mario doesn't have 2 mana open.
I will exile your Thoughtseize.
Keep going.
Ghost Vacuum will exile Thoughtseize. Keeping the graveyard a little empty for the possibility of stuff like Murktide, I guess, makes sense too. Mario cracking a fetch, getting an Underground Sea.
It doesn't check that. Other thing is I am actually playing.
You're good.
I did it for this because it says that it only triggers twice on this. Right, for this option.
That's a Wasteland. Oculus. With mana open for days. Exiling the entire graveyard.
Sure.
Okay. Pass turn.
I'll take 4 damage and attempt to dismember it.
It has been dismembered.
All right, Oculus is dismembered immediately.
Untap.
The Oculus
I'll attempt to cast it.
respected. Metamorphosis Fanatic now. Miracled off the top. No creatures in the graveyard for Dominic.
Play land.
But a 4/4 lifelinker for 2 mana is pretty good.
Exile your dismember. Sure. Draw.
Yep.
Metamorphosis Fanatic. Another great card from... there's Unearthed. Twitch chat was talking about that earlier. Targeting the Oculus.
That's interesting.
There have been quite a few Duskmourn cards making an appearance in Legacy these days. The Oculus is in.
I 5/5 big. Attempt to pass turn.
Gonna try and pass the turn. End step fetch for Dominic. The Fanatic a little bit outclassed as far as power and toughness by the Oculus. The Manifest Dread mechanic on the Oculus is really cool in Mario's deck. I played a couple of matches against Mario while Mario was playing this deck. Just having Bowlmasters and Tamios and other Oculus manifested can be quite powerful.
Yep.
Baleful Strix, another one. All right, there's the Manifest Dread. Looked like a Wasteland was dumped. So the face down card is a Manifest. No Manifest token from Mario, which is interesting. Probably a misplay.
Move to combat.
Yeah. Just a 4/4 lifelink, right?
Yep.
I'll block on my 5/5.
Sure. So I will gain 4.
Okay. The Metamorphosis Fanatic dies in combat to the Oculus. It's going to be a little bit difficult to reanimate with the Ghost Vacuum on the board.
Finish him off with Order Spellmaster.
Okay, and as expected, I guess, the Bowlmaster is going to try and finish off this Oculus. That will That will work.
And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put an Arcana Proof in there. And then I'm gonna survey.
Yeah, the attack was to either make Mario think that there's a possibility of a Bowmaster or actually have a Bowmaster. And it was the latter. Metamorphosis Fanatic and Troll of Khazad-dûm now on the graveyard.
Because I saw some people like have like a bomb.
Exile your troll.
The troll?
Yeah.
Ghost Vacuum will exile the Troll. Should probably keep track of that under the Ghost Vacuum, but... Hey, Tamio was manifested. Fatal Push on the Bowmaster. Bowmaster gone.
Is I'll put another like Dance of the Dead or an enemy dead on top of my deck, and then I switch the triggers, right? And then
Reanimator.
I can just
Targeting?
but like the other ones
Metamorphosis
somehow.
Okay, Reanimate targeting Dominic's Metamorphosis Fanatic. This could get ugly. Brainstorm in response by Dominic. Alright, that's going to resolve.
I don't enjoy my classic.
This is a big Reanimate happening right now, targeting the Fanatic.
So the credit.
Yeah, you got him. You'll lose 6 to 11.
Do I keep it on top because it's
Target my Abhorrent Oculus?
card that
Yep.
I need?
And Oculus comes in with a lifelink counter on it. No lifelink counter for Mario. Tamio attacks, makes a clue.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I'm
right.
like.
Trigger.
I'm like
Yep.
statistically.
Okay, so the Oculus will manifest Dread, dumping a Reanimator into the graveyard.
There is a mathematically correct answer, but like I just have to look to see what's
Fetch.
definitively like. But yeah, that's why I was like, I'm like, I'll keep it on top because it's
There's an argument maybe that Mario's deck is a bit mid-range.
Your deck seems like how would it ever beaten like hers?
Maybe this is Dimir mid-range to some people.
yeah. I figured this should be
I'll go after your sewers. Move to second main.
keep one border on in the deck, and then sure. And then
Okay, using a floating mana from the wasted Undercity Steward to crack the clue, draw a card. Fatal Push. Abhorrent Oculus is gone,
like
Attempt to cast a barrel.
along with its lifelink counter. Barrogoyf. That's pretty good. Man, the game 3 has been a battle. So Ghost Vacuum getting activated again.
either way, boarding out wastelands and keeping it
Okay.
kind of hedging for the smog suit.
Petty Theft on the Barrogoyf. Okay. Okay.
Are you gonna do the shards?
I have no throw.
You had no. I thought you only had one.
I have 3 mana open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't you use 2 to crack a clue? I wastelanded.
No, I have 4 lands open.
Okay. Sure.
I used a wasteland.
I'm sorry. So what is the mana situation here?
I have nothing.
Okay, then I'm going to daze that, returning
So what is
this. I'm gonna float blue, and then I'm gonna daze, return the
only 4
sewers.
main board rest?
Okay, so Petty Theft is dazed after players confirm mana availability for Mario. So there's a manifest on the table for Mario. Shieldred's Edict. That'll get rid of the Barrogoyf. Probably permanently thanks to the Ghost Vacuum. Underneath the Ghost Vacuum is a Metamorphosis Fanatic, which is attacking now along with the manifest. Tamiel will make a clue. Maybe that's been forgotten.
And I take 2.
14. Untriggered.
Okay, the clue is remembered. The attack results in a chump with an Orc army. Mario has gained some life thanks to the Metamorphosis Fanatic. It's a 4/4 lifelinker. Here's another Abhorrent Oculus.
You've got it. Yeah, you've got it.
All right, sounds like Dominic has scooped it up. The Oculus wins again on 90s MTG. GG's. Well played. That was a good match to start us off today. That was a good match.